Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever in the Alps. We join the action today where we left it last time round, following this mogul with its one carriage zipping past the lake in that way that the mogul is likely to do. The main difference being that we now have passengers. Yes indeed, we have 16 of 16 passengers on board. And this is the first time we've actually had any passengers on board the train. So I am rather excited to see what sort of payday we get, given that this is the fastest train we have anywhere on the network. This could be quite exciting. It could be quite profitable. I hope it's quite exciting and profitable. That would be a dream come true. But since you last joined me, I whizzed it forward by about 3 months, and I managed to pay off £500,000 of the loan, which I did just purely to keep the money safe. Because if it's just sat there in this little green box at the bottom corner, I can't be trusted not to just spend it immediately. So sticking it back in the loan is always the best place for it. But I'm hopeful that this, even with just 16 passengers on board, I'm hopeful that this will make me several £1,000s or dollars, as the case may be. And if I can, I can already afford to buy another coach, which is very much necessary. But hopefully we'll be able to, in short order, add another couple of coaches, keep this one fully stocked. Given that it is the fastest thing we've got, it is going to be the most profitable, because the route is also quite a long one. Do I need to give you any further reason than that? Anyway, good squeaky rails there coming round the corner. As we head into Enetbergen, we will see what sort of payday this is. How overwhelmingly large amount of money is this going to be? 18 grand. I'll just retire now, shall I? Yes, all right, 18,000 may not be the most amount of money any of us have ever seen. No, go back to the depot. Don't burn the passengers that were waiting at the station. We will go and get that extra wagon added, even though the demand isn't really there at the moment. It will be. There will be demand, and we will fulfill that demand. We burned all the passengers, didn't we? Nuts. Yeah, well, we're gonna fire and forget on this, so we're gonna set it up, leave it running, and it should make us a goodly amount of cash in the fullness of time. Right, borrow some more. Thank you very much. Buy trains, by which we mean carriages, and add the clerestory to it. Could I have gone with the compartment car? I could have possibly gone with it. No, it's not fast enough. There we go, buy that, off you go, get back to work. I can't remember what I called it. As Beckend is what I called it. I changed the name of the line to be consistent. Because previously it was ENB, I'd called it ENN, I was wrong, shouldn't have done that. Anyway, there we go, this train is now looking a little bit more effective now that it's got a capacity of 32 rather than just 16. So by the end of this episode, one would hope that the demand had picked up enough, keep watching it, for that to start making the kind of money that it's capable of. What have we done this year? Made 21,000, cost 101,000. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, hello. Where are you going? That's Van something or other. Oh, cute. Not really paid too much attention to this lately. Right. Okay. So yes, the theme for today's episode is going to be increasing our profit. What the hell is that? That's weird. See, you get mods and weird stuff turns up. That looks like a house with wheels. We've also got the San Diego electric trolley, for those of you of a tram leaning. Now, this to me looks a little bit ancient. What are we doing here? 37. It's actually not that slow though. But its capacity could be better. What have we got waiting? 37 waiting. How are we doing down the other end? Witz now. That's the name of the place I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. So I could do with taking it to a depot, which no, I haven't deleted. Well, that makes a change. Adding another wagon onto there, that would possibly be beneficial. What the? Yeah. But meanwhile, I want to see what that flipping Russian oddity was. Let's have a look here. Right, buy trains. It looked like it was a wagon. There it is. What the heck are you? A 30 capacity wagon. Oh no, yeah, there you go. The more I look at it, the more it looks like a wagon. It's just the scale appears to be entirely wrong, and it will carry 56 passengers, and it's £1,000,000. No, it will carry 30 passengers. It will do 56 miles per hour, which is pretty swift actually, given that we haven't hit 1900 yet. Let's have a look at locos. What would they recommend pulls that? It'll be your friend and I, the artist formerly known as Train. No, that'll only do 31. We need something that does 56. Anything at all. Something Russian that does 50 odd miles per hour. I'm at a loss. The only thing that does 56 right now is a Mogul. I don't think even that does 56. I think that does 47. It does 47. I haven't got a train that will pull it. What's the point of that? Oh, maybe I'm missing its accompanying train off the workshop. Certainly can't rule that out. Anyway, we've made 400 grand, look. And that's obviously burning a hole in my pocket. So let's go find something to spend that on, shall we? Now, getting up more goods it's a costly business. You know it. I know it. We collectively know it. But we've got a brick yard here. All I'd need to do is find the stone. Now, it's not connected, but no one's complaining. So you know, we'll let that sleeping dog lie. Where is there some stone production? I don't think we'll be able to pull it off, but I'm curious. I just want to see where we're actually doing this. So we've got coal, we've got oil. For some reason, there's a manufacturing plant up here near Truns. More coal. There's some stone. Yeah, I'm sure it could be further away if it tried. Out near Aquarossa, otherwise known as might as well not exist, unless it's the only stone on the map, in which case that should be a fun challenge, actually getting it across the map. Is there any more? See, there's another brickworks. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Really? Is that my only source of stone? Obviously, if I've missed it, the comments will be full of, you missed it. It's at 9 minutes, 4 seconds. Oh, hold on, there's some more. There we go. Right, so, outside Emmen to, where was the original one? There's one, out near Beckenreid. Okay, well, that's more doable. It's certainly not practical for now, but it's certainly more doable in the future. But for now, no. No, it's not. Really isn't. Okay, so what do you want to do instead? Because, I mean, you know, you can just, you know, sit there saying nothing for the rest of the day, but come on, people demand to be entertained. Do something entertaining. I command it. Right then. So, I mean, again, we're still on the goal of increasing our overall cash money situation. Now, that means spending as little as possible in order to get a reasonable return on things. And actually, before we press on, let's have a look and find the routes that are costing us money. I mean, we were in a luxurious position not so long ago where absolutely everything we were running was making good cash. So where's this? This is Stan's Food. I have a hard time believing that that's a train. That's because it's not a train, it's trucks. Stan's Foods cost me money. What's this? Why are you? What? This? You're a train. You should not be. You should not be costing me money. You should be making cash. Oh, it's the luxurious Mountainside Express, which has got a commuter problem. That's the reason this is having trouble making cash. Is I'm having difficulty convincing people that they want to ride on it in the first place. Gertnell into Vossen. Just not getting the passengers waiting. We need the towns to build up a little bit more, and quite possibly we need the commuting services to be a little bit quicker. I added extra land hours to the route not so long ago, so you know it should be doing something. Should be channeling a little. Right. What else have we got that's making a hole? Obviously the Becken whatever the heck it's called, Enitbergen. We're still waiting for that to reach its final form, at which point it will become one of our high earners, at least temporarily. And then we're looking at commuter trams. Well, trams always end up costing me money. And then a couple of other commuter routes that aren't great, apart from this one, which is great, but it's not profitable. What? How many vehicles have I got on there? 5. Weird. Given that it's at capacity, that should be printing money like there's no tomorrow. We've got a replacement setup. Okay, I may need to come back and look at that one. But yes, the challenge remains the same, is that I need to find a route that's actually going to just make cash, because that will help us press forwards. Now, Altdorf has got a lot of potential as far as being hooked up to other areas of the map, not least of all Ingerbol here. But in order to make that work, we're going to need to do a bit of high street demolition. I think I'm going to need to set aside at least 5-6 million quid in order to get my line running out of Ingerbol, because we'll also want to go to Schwiz as well. So we'll want to run a Schwiz line that will end up winding its way up the mountain, as well as a direct route Altdorf-Erstfeld. Now, while I've got 500,000 quid in the bank, which is easily enough to set up a train line, it's not enough to then buy the train to run on that line. Look, I like the 4 times mod, right? I like it because it does allow you to. I mean, as you can see, we're 15 odd episodes in now, and we are getting to spend plenty of time with steam trains, whereas usually they're gone in the blink of an eye at the start of the game. But you do have to hang around for a bit, waiting to make the cash to press on. Here, see, look, we've got Wolfenschiessen to Enitbergen. You know what? I should totally. This is where we work here. Right, we just need a passing line, because there is almost more than enough passenger traffic here to make this worthwhile. I don't know where I'm going to get all the cash from. And also, of course, last time around we set up the goods line, the food distribution line, no, the oil distribution line to accept another train. I just need the 3 million quid necessary to buy the train, which is why getting a quick return on investment is critical at this juncture, and therefore doing something where you can't even afford the flipping train is not a great idea, man. What are you doing? Stop building track. What you want to be doing is you want to be building a couple of nice quick hit passenger town-to-town routes like we all used to do in Train Fever, and just, ride that cash for a little bit. Yeah, it might only bring in a couple of K a year, but it's bringing in a couple of K a year. It's not costing you anything. You could set up a little something that does the Alp de Sorecchia to Airolo to Chironico to Biasca, given that you've got stations set on most of them already, and and everybody will think you're the bee's knees. Right, Operation Bee's Knees is enabled. And of course, it's going to take until sometime in the next decade before we find out whether this is successful or not, but I'm going to give it a spin no matter what. It's almost cruel not to include Aqua Rossa in this caper as well. Right, I'm going to have one down this end, and then, because I'm thinking ahead, we'll have another one at the other end. The town is spread out enough to warrant it. There we go, and that's all the spend I need to do in setting it up. Now all I need to do is just buy some vehicles, and everybody's happy. Right, we'll go from Main Street to Albert to Highfield to Church Road, and then I think we might as well complete the journey. Let's find somewhere good here. Do I want to go there? No, let's go like. You see, I think you've made a dog's dinner. You haven't made a dog's dinner of anything yet. There we go. How do we feel about that? Comes in, goes round, comes out. Perfect. And then we'll stop again here. Now that might cannibalise some of the tram travellers there, but I think we can possibly afford to do that. All right, follow it up the mountain, and Main Street is where we started. Okay, right. I need a compelling name for this. Well, that's Alp. It's a long route, this one. I don't know if it's actually going to make any money. So this is going to be, I'm going to give this a special name. The Alpine something or other. Alpine, it's quite a winding route. The Alpine local service, right? Now, these lot might not be particularly local to one another, but they're not getting anything in, along the lines of a more direct service anytime soon. Let's put up a bus depot here. Actually, despite being on the side, see, look, people are clearly keen to take this journey. They're already kind of marking it out on foot. How much are you going to charge me to sit in at 50 large? Ooh, I don't think so. I think we can do that for about 15 or 16. All right, 17 at a push. Right, buy road vehicles. We want a lot for this. This is going to be quite popular. We're going to need Captain Speedy here, 12 miles per hour. Once again, those G-forces will keep you in your seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Right, the Alpine local service is go. I imagine that's going to take quite some time before it makes any money. So I basically just kissed that 150 grand goodbye for the time being. Meanwhile, what else we got going on here? Hello there. Belloc. Yeah, see, the Biasca Bellinzona is a cracking little route. Meanwhile, we've got the purple picturesque here. Have some Colonel Cam. Oh yeah. And then we've got Burn Locarno, which should, I should upgrade this. And I'm left with a debate as to what to do with the original trains on here. I promise not to retire them permanently. It's been suggested that I could just park it in a siding somewhere and let it accumulate rust and tourists. Now, it costs me 40... here we go. It costs 126 grand a year, and it's going to end up costing more than that. Obviously, as it gets older, the maintenance cost goes up. At the moment, it's fine because it's making 128k a year, which is, certainly not to be sniffed at in my current financial situation. But that's only the same amount as I'm paying on my loan. In fact, I'm probably paying more than that on the loan these days. Yeah, 150,000. But that's certainly tolerable. I can live with paying that off running cost wise in perpetuity. That's not a problem. Right, let's have a look at this this oil line that we still need 3 million quid to do anything with. Have they extended my limit yet? No. Because if you extend my limit, I'll have it paid back in no time flat. I promise you, Mr. Bank Manager. Between you and me, we're buds. I will have you totally paid back. Now, the other opportunity we've got here, hold on a sec there, Tiger, before you pull in. Where's the depot? It's quite a long way back. I could slap an extra couple of wagons on here. That would appear to be a relatively inexpensive way to sort out this this situation. Do we want to do it now or next time it passes? I think we ought to do it next time it passes because it's not fast. All right, let's get it going. Right, I'm going to high speed it to get this up to the next stage, and then we'll whack it into the depot and add an extra couple of wagons on there, because that could make all the difference. Given the amount that this line earns already, I mean, look, we're up to 800 grand in the bank. That's nice. I mean, we're going to lose 300,000-ish come the end of the month. There you go. See, 300,000-ish. But even so, this is just a money printing machine. Show me your machinery. It made 800,000 last year, and 800,000 profit. That's 800,000 profit it made last year. I mean, you know, are you not entertained? Which is possibly an inappropriate quote to be throwing in there. Meanwhile, the shipping fuel system is starting to kick into gear as well. Oh, this is looking very promising. I made 800 grand. How much profit did I actually make last year? Well, I didn't make any, obviously, because I spent like a bandit. But where are we? 2.2 and another 700. So that's 2.9, let's say. In fact, no, let's call it 2.9, which is what it is. So it means I made just short of 1.9 million. Would have been my profit had I not gone spending last year. Crumbs. Oh, well, reasons to be cheerful right there. Right, here he comes. How much fuel has he got on board? He's got a full load of fuel. He's going to stop having a full load of fuel if I don't start delivering somewhere else. So I think as much as I'll stick another wagon onto this train as soon as he's made his drop here. And this is clearly why it's paying off, because now he's delivering in both directions. I don't know why I'm calling the train he. I just am. But now it's delivering in both directions, and this is the view we want. It really is maximising the cash income. There you go. Good view. Love it. Right, how much are you actually going to make here? You're getting another wagon. That's safe. That's happening. And is that 108,000? I'll take another 3 just like you. But as I was saying, I'm going to need to start distributing more fuel. Otherwise, the supply is going to start declining, and then we'll go through some kind of cyclic earning pattern where it doesn't make much for very long. Right, let's get this into the depot. Add one more wagon, depending on how much that costs, and then we'll set up another shipping route with the associated tail end distribution section thing. You all know what I mean. Turn yourself around, get yourself the depot. Thank you. I like a good acknowledgement whistle. Alright, here we come. I don't want you hanging around long. I need you to get back to work as quickly as possible. Right, buy trains, wagons, something along these lines. 200,000, you can have 2. There you go. Now, trot on. What was that? That one. There we go. So that's taken it up to 84, which means it's going to make more money. Hooray, hooray. I'm going to paint it a special colour. Well, actually, we'll see the new stuff in the... There you go. See, slight difference in colorization there. But we can soon sort that out. I'm not going to paint it a wacky colour. That's just not how I roll. It can have a very sombre, very self-important gunmetal grey for the big earner. You've earned it. Right, okay, so here comes I guess it's an oil tanker now, going to pick up 60. We've got 152 waiting. Right, now, low-hanging fruit as far as potential locations are concerned are both Locarno and Bern, but the question is, how high is this bridge? High enough is the answer. Okay, then. Or do we want to go a little further? No, I don't think we do want to go a little further. We want to do this as quickly as possible. So it's going to be a question of, is Bern or Locarno going to be more preferable for placing a cargo dock? Place the right one, man. This is not the time to be getting that wrong in another hilarious set of failure-esque antics of putting in the wrong bloody thing. Right, okay, let's... what do we think about there? Gonna need a little bit of digging as far as the road is concerned, I suppose, but about there would be good. Alright, okay, and then burn as an alternative. Burn looks like it might want it, but where's the station? No, it's okay. This isn't necessarily going to interfere with the station. Show me where the Alright, the industry's around the other end of town. I'm not sure what's going on there. 209. I like it. That's the location for me, except I want the docks on the right-hand side, I think. There we are. Just to make it a little easier for ships to get in. This bit of land here looks like it's broken. Yes. I just wanted to make you aware of that for when the ship inevitably drives through it. So I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it over here so the ship does not drive through it. Can I connect it straight up to there? No, of course I can't. It's too much slope. You knew that. There we are. Right, put that on there and a bit of road. Oh, see, when I started today's episode, I hadn't thought, you know what, today we're going to end up putting some ships in. It's not something that occurred to me. That's a very steep bit of road. Alright, let's whizzle it around a little bit. This is a very expensive bit of road. It was just steep. Now it's also expensive. And what's going on there? It's odd. We'll stick with it, but it is a bit strange. Right, there we are. That feels a little less steep than maybe it did before. You still need to put that... I do this all the time. Always get the flipping truck station in there. Otherwise, you're going to have to wrestle it or pay through the nose. Actually, there we go. That wasn't so bad. 30 and change. Where are we? No. You showed me a place where there wasn't too much slope. There, I'll take it. Phew. And then we need a little drop-off over here in Industry Central. Do we reckon we can... well, I reckon we might need to bulldoze something, but we can possibly get one in there. Where are we? Right, turn it around. A bit like that. Never mind that commercial rubbish. Can we get in there? Train alignment collision, 150 grand. Oh, what about there? Too much curvature. What about if I were to make it less curvature? We're not going to delete buildings if we can avoid doing so. Alright, now we've gone for construction not possible. Well, that's not good either. Come on. Look, I added you to my collection on the basis that you would make life incredibly easy for this kind of thing. And so far you have failed to live up to that expectation. Come on, get in there. I don't want to remove any buildings. You're only little. I would say you've got too high a demand vis-a-vis road. There we are. There it is. Get it in. Perfect. Right. From here. No, you have to tell it you want a line first. So that's Locarno. Right. Really? I thought this was Burn. Have I confused myself again? I mean, admittedly, it doesn't take much. It is. It's Locarno. Right. Fine. So this is LOC. I didn't name that other line. I'm so lazy. Locarno, whatever this is, oil. So this will be fuel distribution. Right, good, yes. Where's the one I didn't name? Well, it'll be called line in your list. And then you're going to have to figure out exactly what you meant by that. It's not in the list. Maybe I did name it. I did name it. It's the Alpine local service. All right, fine. Right, now, where's my nearest land depot type behaviour? Because I need one. We're just going to have to build one, I suppose. Right, over here, one of those. Now, I think 2 ought to do it, but I'm going to have to keep an eye on it to make sure we don't need 3. We'll go with the Cannstatt. 1, 2, thank you. Wherever we are, Locarno. Fuel distribution. Right, there we are. Get that rolling. And then we need another new route to set up the ship. This is good. I like having lots of shipping routes. And it actually makes a change. I mean, in the North Atlantic series, and I hope you all watched that because it was good. In the North Atlantic series, we had loads of shipping routes on that, but they were all going in the same direction across the Atlantic, which made it a little bit, okay if you say so. So this is going to be lock oil. Well, I guess it's fuel run or fuel bulk. There we are. Where's my shipyard? I was pretty sure the shipyard was close. Oh, the shipyard's a million miles away. It's at the other end. It's not. You just went past it. Slow down. Keep your eyes peeled. There we are. Brienne Shipyard. We need an oil tanker, which is the Zoroaster. We'll take it. There we go. And Locarno fuel bulk. There we are. Splendid. Right. There we go. It's in motion. Show me the motion that you are in, if you would be so kind. I'm going to give you a handsome colour. Everything else has got a handsome colour. We'll give you a handsome colour too. As soon as you see fit to actually leave the shipyard there, I will paint you in something majestic. How majestic is a matter of opinion. What should we go for here? I don't want a turquoise ship. How's it look in black? It actually looks very smart. All right, what else? What about bright yellow? Completely hideous. Okay, well, we don't do that, do we? Well, it's nice green. Nice green it is. There we are. Sold. There we go. Anyway, that will wrap it up for today. There you go. You came expecting something, and you ended up with ships. If it was ships that you were expecting, then I'm pleased to deliver on that expectation. If it wasn't ships that you were expecting, surprise. Let's go and have a quick look and see how we're getting on somewhere else. Well, let's go and have a look at our new passenger route here. And hopefully 30 of 32 now you're talking. Made 182 this year. Still not quite 100% profitable, but it's getting closer, and that's what we need to see. Let's pay back a little bit of the loan. It does feel like I'm getting close to being in constant profit, which should make for slightly more rapid expansion. I appreciate that the last couple of episodes, there it is. Look, Beck Enb 17. Not quite enough, but getting there. Yeah, the last couple of episodes have been somewhat plodding while we've waited for the cash to come in. But rather than just whiz forward until the cash turned up in the bank, I thought we'd hang around together and wait for that to happen. I should possibly finish off by watching something going on. What would be a fitting end to this episode? We could watch our new ship going under this bridge. This is not our new ship. That's another ship. We watch our ship having just gone under the bridge, I suppose. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Please do throw a like at this one. The season will continue. With the next episode, and if you want to watch that, not only should you subscribe, but if you hit the notification bell thingamajig, you will receive a heads up when the next episode goes live. So ensure that you don't miss it, and maybe you can land the much vaunted first comment position. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio.